Hi everyone, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be making a couple batches of soap and I'm going to take you along my journey in the process. So first, to start off, if you're following my social media account on Instagram, Soaps by Carol, keeping it simple, or my Facebook account, same thing, I have the same page, same name. You'll see that I've been creating a lot of soaps lately. I've been doing it for over 7 years. I'm just venturing out now onto the market world. So I sold out before Christmas and this was exciting, and I have a whole bunch now almost ready to go out on the market. You'll see the different types of soap that I've had. It is all plant-based. So my intent here when I make soap is I don't use anything that is chemical based, or so it's going to be essential oils. I avoid fragrance oils because it does have a chemical compound to it. I do sometimes use it, but I on the majority, for the most part, I avoid that. Everything is, like I say, plant-based. So my colors come from botanical ingredients, your herbs, flowers, spices, and or clays. So that's and then of course I don't use any animal product. I won't use any lard or tallow. I don't use goat milk, but today my recipe does call for coconut milk, so this will be the first time I try that. So just to begin, I made a batch of lye to do me for the both different soaps that I'm going to be making today. So it's called lye batching. So it's a 50-50 water lye solution. You can tell I'm wearing my protective gear, high wear, and my rubber gloves. Lye is sodium hydroxide. It is caustic. If it gets on your skin, it can burn and irritate your skin. Lye is required to make soap. It is part of the saponification of the oils and the lye together to make your soap. It is a natural occurring ingredient. Lye is derivative from ashes, and I don't know the whole like chemical compound, but did my research and it is a naturally occurring ingredient. So I'm going to flip the video over here and show you my lye compound. So right here, it's in my container. I keep it in the sink. Just in case there's an accident, you tilt it over or something, at least it goes down the sink. And it's not going to cause any damage in your drain pipes, because it is lye used to, like a Drano, right, to unclog your pipe. So it won't cause any damage. Better in the sink than if it was to fall on the ground, on your floors, on your countertop. So I just gave it a little stir because I made this about a half hour ago. And lye will get up to, when you mix it with your water, will get up to about 200 degrees, 180, 190, 200, depending on how much you have. So I made this, like I said, about a half hour ago. I'm at 155 degrees right now. And what I'm looking at is I'm looking for a temperature today because I'm going to be using coconut water for one of my recipes. I'm looking at a temperature between 90 and 100. So once I get closer to that temperature, I'll come back. In the meantime, I'm just going to get set up with my oils. I've got some of my containers out, getting ready. My molds are here, sitting, getting ready to be filled later on. My recipes, I always take notes of everything that I do. So everything's laid out. Be back shortly. All right, we're back. My lye and water solution are basically ready. Flip this over so I could show you. So basically I've measured out the lye that I needed from the container that I had in the sink. And my lye is sitting at about 104.4 degrees right now. So this is great. I'll just move this to the sink. What I want now is my oil solution to be within 10 degrees of my lye solution. So here is my oil mixture, and I'm at 99, 99.9, goes up a little bit. So yeah, so I'm about 3 to 4 degrees difference in temperature. So what I've done is I got everything ready and measured. So this is my coconut milk. It's ready to go with my oil solution. I'm going to be doing a color blend today. So I have my rose clay here mixed up with water ready. So when I separate my oils, because my solution, because I want the two different color in my mold, and my essential oils are ready. Today I'm using orange and bergamot for that. So first off, to begin, I am going to pour my milk in my oil solution. And I'm going to put the phone down here. I hope that it will capture, maybe or maybe not. But just bear with me here while I scrape my container to make sure that I get every little bit of piece of it. Sorry, you're being bounced around here. Now I'm pouring my orange essential oil, which I've measured. And it was basically the leftover of what I had. And then my bergamot is being added to that. Now I'm going to stir this, and I'll be back in a second. Okay. I just had to get my equipment set up here a little bit more organized. And before I put my lye, what I want to do is I want to make sure my coconut milk and my essential oils are blended well with my oils here. So I just continued stirring. It did change, you can see the color of the oils coming through here because I have, well, coconut oil, but I do have olive oil. Olive oil does have that green tint to it, so it looks a little bit like a pea soup color, I'd refer to it. I'm going to put in my stick blender, getting cut up here with the rope. Just again making sure that it is well mixed. Okay, so this is blended. I'll pour my lye solution, but I will mix it off camera just so I could put my full attention to it. So when I pour my lye solution, I pour it down the immersion blender. I don't want it to splash, so pouring it slowly like this, I avoid any accident of splashing lye and getting it on my skin, my clothes, or anywhere else. Set this aside. Just for a few seconds, I'm gonna stir this here a little bit, and you always try to stir it a little bit before I start the immersion blender, and then see the consistency. So it looks very nice. So I'm just gonna stir this a little bit more, and then I'm gonna pour half of this into my rose clay. I got my scale here ready so I can measure out. So I'm looking today, I'm looking for about 44 ounces of clay of oil solution that I want in here, because I want to do a half and half. All right, so I'll be right back. Just a little update. So I've stick blended my first half. I poured half in here because I'm going to mix that with rose clay. This is getting, you see the nice trace that it's making. It looks good. So I'm satisfied with this. And just of note too, to mention, your color will change too when you add essential oils, because essential oils will affect and change your oils and the carriers that it has. Like bergamot and orange does have a little of a tincture color to it, right? They're essential oils, they're derivative from the plant, so it brings along its color as well. So I'm going to blend this. I'm going to put the camera down and I'll be back. Okay, so now you can see the one that had the rose clay has a little bit of a orangey-ish color because of the orange essential oil, and it was just a little bit of rose clay in there. I didn't put a whole lot. It is called, the recipe called a Sun Salutation, so it's going to be a blend of the beigey, orangey color. Again, I'll have to do this off camera, but I'm going to pour it in these two molds. And once I'm done pouring, I will show you. So I'll do a combination so that I have a bit of a swirl in there. So you'll see the results once we unmold it, but stand by. All right. So I just finished pouring the two colors in and just doing a little swirl on the top. I do have to clean up here the sides of my moles. But in about 24 to 48 hours, I'll be ready to unmold these, and then we'll do the cut. So stay tuned. Actually, before I let you go, you know, I scraped down the bowls and the pot down. I love my spatula. It was a different texture. This was the first time I worked with coconut milk in my solution, and it was really creamy. It's almost like, you know, you wanted to taste it. Not recommended, and don't do it, but it really had that such a creamy texture that it looks delicious. All right. Now I took out the Sun Salutation out of the mold. You can see the mold is very clean, came out very well. The side of my soap, nice and smooth. Oops, just got a piece here. I've done a couple of cuts, and you can see very lightly the color inside, a little bit of a pinkish, orangey. Beautiful. They smell really nice. Has some orange and bergamot in it. There you go. And this one, yes, this one had coconut milk in it. And it's got a nice little design on the top. There we go.